In the vast, silent expanse of the north, a story was waiting to be written, etched into the ancient rocks and whispered on the Arctic winds. Long before any ship touched its shores, this land was home to vibrant indigenous cultures who thrived from the Pacific coast to the Atlantic shores, their societies rich and deeply connected to the world around them. Then, from across the stormy sea, a new silhouette emerged from the mists. Viking longships with dragon-headed prows cut through the icy waters, marking the first fleeting European contact with a continent that would one day be known as Canada. Though their settlements were temporary, they were a foreshadowing of the great changes that were to come, a brief chapter in a much longer saga. The whispers of a new world eventually reached the courts of Europe, igniting a fervent age of exploration. Driven by a thirst for discovery and riches, ships once again set sail across the vast Atlantic. In 1497, the Italian explorer John Cabot, sailing under the English flag, made landfall on the rugged eastern coast, likely in what is now Newfoundland. Planting a banner in the soil, he claimed the territory for a distant king, unaware of the immense continent that lay beyond the horizon. His arrival opened the floodgates, and soon the coastlines became a busy frontier as European powers vied for a foothold in this promising and challenging new land. Following the explorers were the settlers, and it was the French who first established a lasting presence deep within the continent. In 1608, Samuel de Champlain founded Quebec City, a strategic settlement on the cliffs overlooking the mighty St. Lawrence River. This marked the birth of New France, an enormous territory built not just on settlement, but on a crucial economic partnership. The fur trade became the engine of the colony, creating a complex network of alliances and interactions between French voyageurs and indigenous nations like the Huron-Wendat and Algonquin. Furs, particularly beaver pelts, were in high demand in Europe, and this lucrative trade shaped the economy, politics, and social fabric of the region for centuries. However, where empires expand, conflict inevitably follows. The ambitions of France and Britain clashed in North America, culminating in the pivotal 7 Years' War. The Battle of the Plains of Abraham in 1759 was a turning point, leading to the fall of Quebec and the eventual transfer of New France to British control. A century later, out of the ashes of colonial rivalries and a desire for greater autonomy, a new vision for the northern half of the continent began to take shape. On July 1, 1867, through negotiation and compromise, the British North America Act was signed, uniting the provinces of Canada, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick into the Dominion of Canada. Confederation was the birth certificate of a new nation, a political entity stretching from the Atlantic, with ambitions reaching far to the west. To truly unite this sprawling new country, a monumental feat of engineering was required: the Canadian Pacific Railway. Its construction was a saga of nation building, a steel ribbon laid across prairies through the formidable Rocky Mountains and over raging rivers. This massive undertaking was powered by the backbreaking labor of a diverse workforce, including thousands of Chinese workers who faced immense hardship and discrimination. The completion of the railway in 1885 physically bound the nation together, opening the West to settlement and forever changing the landscape and its people. The 20th century tested the young nation's resolve on the world stage. Canada came of age on the battlefields of Europe, with Canadian soldiers earning a reputation for their bravery and sacrifice at Vimy Ridge during World War I, and playing a crucial role in campaigns like the Normandy landings in World War II. The post-war era brought profound social change. A wave of immigration from around the globe transformed Canadian society as people seeking new opportunities flocked to its growing cities. This influx gave rise to vibrant, multicultural urban centers, weaving a rich and diverse tapestry of languages, traditions, and perspectives into the national identity. Today, Canada stands as a testament to this long and complex journey. It is a nation of stunning natural beauty and bustling, innovative cities, a place where countless cultures coexist under one flag. The raising of the modern maple leaf flag in 1965 symbolized this evolution, a distinct identity, separate from its colonial past, but shaped by every chapter of its history. From the first footprints on its soil to the diverse voices that now define it, the story of Canada continues to unfold, a dynamic and ever-evolving narrative of people, land, and the enduring quest to build a peaceful and prosperous home.